What if the secret to winning at investing isn't making brilliant moves, but just not messing up? What if winning is actually about not losing? Imagine playing tennis. Pros win by hitting amazing shots. But for amateurs, the winner is just the person who makes the fewest mistakes, like hitting the ball into the net. The stock market used to be a pro's game. You could find hidden gems and win big, but that game is over. Now, it's a court filled with millions of super smart, computer-powered professionals. They cancel each other out. When you try to make a genius move, you're just an amateur at Wimbledon. You're more likely to hit the ball out of bounds. The only way to win is to refuse to play their game. Imagine you could get out of the market right before a crash. You'd be rich, right? But what if the opposite is far more dangerous? The market's biggest gains happen in a shockingly small number of explosive days. If you miss just the 10 best days over the last few decades, your total return gets cut in half. Miss a few more, and you might as well have stayed in cash. Here's the twist. The best days almost always happen right after the worst days, just when your gut is screaming sell. The market is getting ready to roar back. Selling in a panic doesn't just lock in your losses. It virtually guarantees you'll miss the powerful rebound that creates long-term wealth. The real risk isn't the downturn, it's being on the sidelines for the recovery. Who's your biggest enemy in investing? The market? A recession? No, it's the person staring back at you in the mirror. The financial world is designed to make you act trade now. React to this news. Every action costs you money in fees and taxes. Your own brain is hardwired to make mistakes, getting greedy when markets are high and fearful when they're low. The most profitable action you can take is to set a solid, low-cost plan and then do almost nothing. The battle isn't against the market, it's against your impulse to meddle. So you hire an expert fund manager. They're brilliant, right? Surely they can beat the market average. The data says no. Over the long term, 90% of them fail to beat a simple index. The shocking reason isn't that they're dumb. It's because they're all so smart, competing against each other, that they essentially become the market average. You're paying them high fees for a product that's designed to underperform. What's the biggest investment risk? A market crash? Wrong. It's outliving your money. The thing you think is safe, like cash, might be the riskiest asset of all. Why? Because of inflation, the silent thief that eats your money's value every single day. For a long-term goal, the volatility of stocks is the price you pay to defeat the certain risk of falling short. Embracing short-term risk is actually the safest long-term strategy. All these insights come from Charles Ellis's masterpiece, Winning the Loser's Game. If you want to truly change how you invest, you have to read it. You can find a link to the book in the description below. Thanks for watching.